I trust you all feel welcome. Our Say It Sunday theme for this month is caring through the holidays. But you know how we begin. What? Point one, our important point. Thank you. Thank you, caregivers. Thank you for caring and giving all that you are. Thank you. Thank you for sharing your time and your resources. Thank you, caregivers, for giving of yourself and always relentlessly trying to give more. Thank you for planning tirelessly to be and to do the best for those that you love and care for. You are so much appreciated. Thank you. All right, let's get into our subject, caregiving through the holidays. Now, holidays are a wonderful time, but some little things sneak in sometimes. We don't know how that happened. We have things planned, and boy, do we plan. So let's talk about it. Sibling co-ops, for parents' sake. Agreeing on the roles each should play in caring for your aging mom, your aging dad, or for both parents. Now, point one, everybody is an adult. That's important. So ask and then wait for a response. Don't give an accusation from yourself, the same person who made that question. Number two, past revelations don't dictate the present or future unless you let it. And the next point, will your parents prefer isolation to visitation? They probably will if when everyone gets together, everyone's talking, yelling, arguing, and they're not even involved. They become the subject, an invisible subject. And the last point, you can't advocate and hate simultaneously. How are you going to stand and watch and log and create the best healthcare team if you're so mad at the person who assigned the duty to you? Or if you feel some kind of way because this is your third time at the therapist's office and you were only supposed to go 2 times. Let's talk about dinner do's and dinner don'ts. Making a scene at the dinner table doesn't make you right. Now, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying your points are not valid. I'm just saying cutting up at the dinner table doesn't make people really see your point of view. Let's talk about a dinner don't. Giving harsh responses to simple questions. Is there any more macaroni and cheese? I don't know. Go look. Okay. Dinner do's. Preparing and serving your food with kind eyes and a soft tone. Yep, and a smile. Let's don't leave the smile out. You don't mind eating food when someone that has prepared it and does it well prepares the food with a smile, prepares the food with kindness. As a matter of fact, with all that kindness and good food, you may be able to get even more sibling co-op. It's worth a try. The next one, a dinner don't. Refrain from using the word you as you make your request or point. You could take her to the doctor. You could pick him up on your way home. What else do you have to do? Instead, try this dinner do. I would appreciate it if you could arrange your schedule to pick mom up from therapy on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I really need to be able to get to the doctor on Wednesdays. Is it possible that we could trade schedules? I know you've been doing it Mondays and Wednesdays. Could I take your Wednesday? I'd really appreciate it. That's a good dinner. That's a tasty dinner. That means you're probably going to get through dinner because we're talking about caregiving through the holidays. All right, let's go to our next section. It's much needed. And that is ways to decrease stress during the holidays. First of all, keep this in mind. Your car, it will not run on an empty tank, and neither will you. So fill your tank up. How can I do that? I'm so busy. I'm so tired. Your tank has to be filled up. That's it, and that's all. Fill your tank up with music. Music around the house, music in your room, music in your car, and I mean some enjoyable music. It could be Christmas music, whatever music you like, but preferably something peaceful with a little beat to it. You'll be surprised at how your tank gets filled up. Or books. Books with laughter, books of good times, books of poetry, books with all kind of biographies and autobiographies of inspirational people. Now, I like good murder mysteries, but filling your tank up, that's not a book you need. Not this time, but you can always keep it for later. Lastly, and here's a favorite, power naps. That's right. You won't be able to get your full 2-3 hour nap in that you'd like to take. But you could set a timer, an egg timer for 20 minutes. Put your earplugs in or your headphones. And then this is going to guarantee you that the power nap starts off fast. Put on your little cushion iPad so it's dark there. It's quiet there, unless you're listening to music. Lights out. You don't have to turn the lights out. But I caution you, be careful. Make sure your alarm on your phone, radio is pretty loud. Because if you listen to some good music and the lights are out, it might be a little hard to recuperate. So you might want a backup. Someone that will say, hey, you, 20 minutes, it's over. The next thing you can do to de-stress yourself, cut back on the decorations. That's right. If you're used to decorating 6 rooms, the bathroom's decorated, the kitchen's decorated, living room, dining room, the hallway banister. You've even decorated a back porch. What you need to know is all the things that you put up, those are all the things you have to take down. And let's face it, the holiday is filled with joy and laughter and company and food. You don't have to have all those decorations in every room. But here's a thought. You could use a few of them, the ones that mean the most to you. And then you can say, for my grandchild, my daughter, somewhere I found on vacation, they could be some items of conversation. Instead of being drudgery of like, oh my God, I wish I had not done all this decorating. You can still keep enjoying your holiday season, even when you're putting up your decorations. The next point. Why don't you invite some holiday visitors? Maybe you know some guests that'll be there. Or maybe you have a few friends that haven't been by for a while. And you say, 2 or 3, come on by. I'm having some coffee cake. come by. I'm going to be having some tea. But here's where you can put a damper on it, and I want you to take the damper off. You can have morning company and have fun. Afternoon, early evening. It doesn't always have to be night company when you have bathing to get done and meal prep for the next day, and you need to do medication. But all you want is the fellowship. Because when people are together with you and you're laughing and enjoying a movie, enjoying music, maybe you're even enjoying singing some Christmas carols. The point is, there's some enjoying going on. You don't want to do anything that's going to break that up, morning, noon, or night. So, how can you keep from having something just move in and break up a great idea? I'm glad you asked me. It's our next point. Watch your thoughts. Thoughts, words, and actions of negativity just kill the atmosphere. Don't you speak it. Don't you listen to it. Don't participate in it. If you find someone that's like having a grumpy day, say, hey, I'm over here with holiday music. Let me call you back. Turn some on. I'm sure you'll feel better. But disassociate, because after you decorated, after you have people coming over, you don't need to feel like, I wish I would have never invited. No, we're caregiving through the holidays, and we're making the holidays as joyful and as pleasant as possible. That's what we're doing. And as a bonus, we're decreasing our stress. The next thing you may want to try is to connect with other caregivers. Yeah, you know 2 or 3 people, maybe more, that are caring for their parents as well. It'd be a great idea if everyone's mobile if you got together. If not, you could say, hey, I turned on this album and it just made my day. Do you have it? If not, you could download it, or you could say, I had a few people come over. I bought a coffee cake, somebody brought coffee, and we just did Christmas caroling. That's right, in the morning, about an hour and a half. And now it's on to medication, it's on to preparing lunch, and I can feel it's going to be a great day. Share what you know that works. And don't be afraid to share what you know doesn't work. If you hear a caregiver saying an idea that they're going to try, say, I want to let you know what happened to me. It may not happen the same way for you, but at least I like to let you have the precautions of being ready for what could happen if you're not prepared. What are you doing? It's not negative. You're really endorsing that person, and you're showing that you care because you're saying, this is what I found out. Perhaps your way is better, but just in case, be on the lookout. Be prepared. Be mindful. Sounds like a great plan to me. After the broadcast, don't forget to go by my Facebook page and like it at Pro Patient Advocate, or you can just type in Angie's Pace. Remember, I'm the author and publisher of a new book, How to Get Out of the Hospital Alive. You can find it on Amazon.com. Or, of course, you can order it from me on my website. All that information will be in the comments section. So, in closing, I believe this, and I know you believe it too. Caregiving through the holiday season, it's going to be just awesome.